What are some of the most common energy blocks for entrepreneurs? These are limiting beliefs. These are self-sabotage behaviors that are getting in the way of business, right? Doing everything from a place of fear. Well, I'm afraid if I don't do this, this is going to happen. Doing things from a place of scarcity. There's not enough to go around. I'm in competition. Freaking out when you see somebody else got something. Jealousy. Deciding for other people. Where have you already decided somebody's not going to pay for that? Where have you already decided that's not going to work? Where have you already decided people are going to judge you? Where have you already decided people aren't going to resonate with that? Where have you already decided that that's not good enough? Let me just tell you something, and we're going to return to this many times. If you do one thing to build your business, if we actually want to play with this, right? How do I become so magnetic? Like so magnetic that everything that I want just comes straight to me. It's about authenticity. You want to do one thing to build your business? You are the truest version of yourself everywhere in your whole life. And that bleeds into all of your content, into all of your creations, into all of your interactions. That is what is magnetic. And with the way that the energy is shifting and we're shifting as a collective, as individuals, this is why a lot of businesses are falling apart, because anything that's not been built from a place of authenticity is crumbling. And anything that's not authentic, people are not resonating with. People are just turning off to. You know, these people who like script their podcasts, people just don't even care anymore. Right? People are so into, why are people so into, I want to know what you ate yesterday. I want to know, like, you know, what facial oil you're using. I want to know what you're wearing. It seems so random. How come almost every business or company feels like a personal brand? People want to know about the CEO. People want to know about the COO. People want to know about the team. People want to know behind the scenes, because people just want authenticity. I mean, I'm like this too. And this isn't even like a conscious thing, but I was thinking about how, I mean, there have been a lot of, I've worked with a ton of brands just in my business, and like with my blogging background and then podcasting. So in that capacity, but also working with the business owners and being in that space. I know the behind the scenes of a lot of companies, and I've had different relationships of different capacities with so many companies. And I was thinking about certain companies that I used to love that I don't like anymore, to be honest. And I was reflecting on this last week because I forget what I was drinking. I was drinking something, as I have, you know, 3 beverages around me. Typical. I was drinking something and I was thinking about how like a brand that I used to love, and I was like, yeah, I don't like them anymore. And you know why? Because I didn't like the interactions with the company. Like, they didn't treat me well. And I was like, I don't care how good tasting your product is. I don't care how many health benefits are. If the energy of the business doesn't feel authentic for me, like if there's this like kind of like slimy, like inauthentic energy or people pleasing, you know, like that kind of thing, it just doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't feel real. And I want to support people who are real. And I drive with products that are real. The product tastes better when I know the founder. And that's why most people buy certain products, right? Like if you know the founder story, if you connect with them on a personal level, yeah, you're leaning in. The same way, if my best friend tells me that she loves a product, I'm going to go buy it. I probably won't even look it up. Right? Because we trust people that we know and we love. And how can you know and love anybody? Well, you have to know their most authentic self. This is why people who are super authentic, you might not have even met them before, right? But you know them and you trust them. Like people who show up to my content, you know me probably better than like close friends in my life. That's real, right? That's the power of authenticity. So where are we deciding for other people? And why I'm connecting this is because you being you is the most magnetic thing. And this has always shocked me in business, like just on a personal level. And I see this with clients again and again and again. People are so worried about, what do I need to do to get this result? Whenever they do the thing that's just them, like sharing what they think about something, like the thing that feels like you're not even working, it's just you being you. That's when the money comes in. That's when the clients come in. That's when the customers come in. That's when people resonate with it. You know, a lot of different companies, like their most magnetic viral content is the stuff that has nothing to do with the product. Right. And what this is like underneath this is, where are you wondering, is that enough? Am I doing enough? It's not about doing enough. All you have to do is be you. We're shifting from doing to how we do or how much we do to how do we be. So if you think about this energetically, because this is how my brain works, if I think about doing, and let's say every time I do one action, I get 1 unit of energy as my result. Let's just pretend like that, right? So let's say I do 10 actions, and that produces 10 units of energy as my result. And those are 10 different actions. And maybe each of those takes me 1 day, and that's 10 days. Or what if I sat here and I thought, how do I just be the most me, most authentic me? And I literally just project that out. What action am I about to take? And how do I do this in the most Christina way possible? And I infuse that with what is equal to 100 million energy units, because I am being that much. And so I just created something that is basically almost 100 million times more powerful just by being right now in this one action than what I did over 10 days that are not authentic to me. Do you see what I'm saying there?